Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today's session outlook, we're going to take a look at the US dollar, as it's a very important day for the currency, given the fact that US President Donald Trump and members of his own party are actually battling over the healthcare bill, which of course it will be voted today in Congress. Also, we're looking at the US currency that it's, however, still on track for about 1.2% down on the week, especially against major currencies, despite the bounce back in the Asian session. Also, looking at the euro that slipped over the night with about 0.2% against the dollar. The British pound also retraced from its recent highs. But let's have a look at the chart here, as we're looking at the euro versus the dollar chart. That right now we actually took a little bit of a good news out of the European Union, especially from Germany. The Purchasing Manager Index composite came out better than expected. Also, a number of other indicators from France. Gross domestic product came slightly higher. The year-on-year is a little lower, however. Well, mostly mixed data out of France, but the most important is that the largest economy in Europe, which is Germany, came out better than expected on the PMI and services and manufacturing sector, the composite index as well. So we're looking at the next following minutes, the market PMI composite and manufacturing sector for the whole European Union. And all of this will prove whether the currency pair could extend its upside above the recent highs of 1.0820, which was one of our previous targets throughout the week. Right now we're standing ground on the neutral side of the market, as further confirmation is needed. Looking at the British pound, as I mentioned earlier, that it was down 0.3% on the day. It actually slipped below the 50 exponential moving average at 1.2476, which of course was not sustained, and we can see that the currency is still taking its way up again, after of course achieving one of our objectives in the previous session that lies around 1.2520. Further upside could be expected, therefore we could be remaining with our bullish outlook for now until proven otherwise. The US dollar versus the Japanese yen have also retraced overnight, as the dollar gained some ground after its slump in the previous trading day that actually went down to 110.62. Which of course achieved our second target in the previous session, and we're waiting for our third one right now, so we're going to stick with it until we can see a further confirmation above the 50 exponential, which could actually take the pair towards the 200 at 112.40. Oil prices, as we can see, remaining stable close to the $48 a barrel level, or the 50 exponential is hovering around it. So the sideways range between 49.40 and 47.40, that is about a dollar. Over a dollar for now. That is the range that we're looking at. Nothing major on the oil side, on the energy market, despite the fact that we're waiting later into the US session, the Baker Hughes oil rig count, which of course could also point either way of the market. Gold prices have slipped below the 50 exponential. Before, of course, it actually was above the 1252 key resistance area. It was not sustained. So right now we're going to stick to the sidelines just to see whether the US Congress would vote in favor of the healthcare bill of US President Donald Trump, which of course have a similar marks of the Obamacare. Right now, There is more important news coming out later today throughout the European session. Durable goods orders for US, which is of course expected to come out with moderate volatility, but all of that would have an effect on the US dollar and of course to the other major currencies, commodities as well. We're going to track that for you, and of course I'm going to see you again on Monday with further insights for the next movements of the market of the next trading week. That's all about it for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.